Hey everyone, welcome back to First View, your go-to space where we unpack immigration news clearly and calmly, without the drama. If you're on the path to U.S. citizenship or know someone who is, there's a major update you need to hear. The Trump administration has officially announced a new, tougher U.S. naturalization test, set to begin in October 2025. Will it make the citizenship process more challenging? What topics will you need to study? Don't worry, we've got you covered with all the key facts, preparation tips, and reliable resources to help you get ready. So if this affects you or someone you know, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into what's changing and how to prepare for it. What happened? Let's start with the basics. On September 17, 2025, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services unveiled the first phase of a multi-step overhaul to the naturalization process. This isn't a total rewrite. It's building on the 2020 civics test, but cranking up the difficulty. The goal? To ensure new citizens have a deeper understanding of U.S. history, government, and civic responsibilities. Key change. The test goes from 10 questions, needing 6 correct out of 100, to 20 questions, needing 12 correct from a pool of 128. That's a higher pass rate threshold, about 60% now, up from 60% before, but with more complex questions on topics like the Constitution and key historical events. It's oral, so you'll answer your USCIS officer directly. Why now? The bigger picture. The new U.S. Citizenship Test, what's changing? Starting October 20th, 2025, the U.S. Citizenship Test is undergoing its most significant update in years. This new version aims to measure not just what applicants know, but how deeply they understand American history and civic life. Under the old test, which applies to all N400, application for naturalization, filling submitted before October 20th, 2025, applicants were asked 10 questions selected from a pool of 100. To pass, they needed to answer 6 correctly. The focus of that version was largely on basic facts such as naming U.S. presidents, identifying symbols like the flag, and recognizing branches of government. The new test, effective for all applications filed on or after October 20th, 2025, expands both scope and difficulty. Applicants will now face 20 questions drawn from a pool of 128 and must correctly answer 12 to pass. The emphasis shifts from rote memorization to a deeper understanding of U.S. history, civic principles, and government structure. Test takers can expect more analytical questions that encourage comprehension rather than simple recall. This change reflects a broader goal to ensure that naturalized citizens have a stronger grasp of the nation's democratic values and can actively engage in civic life. While the adjustment may seem challenging, it also offers a chance for applicants to connect more meaningfully with the country's founding ideals and democratic processes. This move revives elements of the 2019 test, which was rolled back under the Biden administration for being too challenging. Supporters say it promotes a stronger grasp of American values, while critics worry it could disproportionately affect non-native English speakers or those from under-resourced backgrounds. Either way, it's part of broader immigration tweaks under the Trump team. Think tighter green card rules too. No one's citizenship is being revoked, this is just for new applicants. Sample questions, what to expect. Curious about the tougher questions? The new pool dives deeper. Here's a quick preview straight from USCIS materials. What is the supreme law of the land? A, the Constitution, but now they might ask why it's supreme. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Expanded to specifics like what was the main goal of World War II? What does the Bill of Rights protect? Deeper, explain one right and why it matters today. Pro tip. Practice with the official USCIS app or flashcards. Focus on themes like the 3 branches of government and major amendments. How to prepare. Actionable tips. If you're filing Form N400 after October 20th, 2025, here's your game plan. Download the 2025 Study Guide, free from USCIS, covers all 128 questions. Join prep classes. Libraries and nonprofits like the International Rescue Committee offer free sessions. Practice daily, aim for 30 minutes, apps like Civics Test Prep make it fun. English Boost, since it's oral, brush up on pronunciation of terms like the Federalist Papers. Final thoughts and call to action. This video is a step toward what the administration calls elevated citizenship standards, but it's also a reminder of how resilient immigrants are. You've got this. Drop a comment. Are you prepping for the test? What's your biggest worry? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more immigration breakdowns. See you next time.
Trump administration has officially announced a new tougher US naturalization test. The Trump administration has announced a tougher US citizenship test effective October 20, 2025, marking the most significant update in years. Unveiled by USCIS on September 17, 2025, the new test will on the 2020 version but increases both complexity and scope. Applicants will now face 20 oral questions from a pool of 128, needing 12 correct answers to pass up from 10 questions and 6 correct earlier. The focus shifts from a simple memorization to a deeper understanding of US history, civic values, and government structure. Supporters say this promotes civic engagement. Critics argue it may disadvantage non-native speakers. The overall revise eliminates of the 2019 days and align with the broader Trump era immigration, tightening applicants' filing form. And 400 after October 20 should study the official USCIS guide, join prep classes, and practice oral responses that